would personally like to ask you a couple of questions, just for this interview.
Okay, right now?
Yeah.
Here?
Yeah.
Okay.
It doesn't matter. It just has to be candid.
Okay.
Okay.
High school. High school is filled with opportunity, social situations we encounter every day. However, the thought of loneliness and boredom always seem to fall upon us from time to time. As people pass by in the halls, we see friends come and friends go. Relationships blossom and some end. And we wonder, how do we truly live in the moment and enjoy our time with others? Hi, my name is Joseph Alarape. We have an interesting question to ask. Now, some of you may be wondering why we're asking people this question. Sounds pretty stupid, I know. That's what we originally thought too. But it turns out, we got some pretty interesting answers. What started off as a dumb joke slowly evolved into something a little bit more.
My name is Camille Gretter, and I'm a senior.
My name is Caitlin Schmidt-Rindell.
My name is Lily Prohaska, and I'm a senior.
My name is Joseph Alarape.
I'm Jay Muscardo.
Ella DeYoung.
What is Lumbago?
I never really heard of it before. I think lumbago is lower back pain.
I have been mostly made aware of it just until this year.
Well, I have heard of it.
I have had friends who struggle from lower back pain.
I had like scoliosis, like mixed with this like other thing, which those two things combined caused lumbago. Yeah, and then it would it prevented me from like playing tennis for a whole summer. And it was like a back brace that was like a corset, and you like had to like tighten it, and it like velcroed in the front. It was like white and super stiff, so it could like not move at all. Yeah, really great.
As a person who actually does suffer from scoliosis, although that is not necessarily lumbago, some of the side effects is lower and upper back pain. And being asked to be part of this project just added an extra sense of heart and touch in how I viewed this topic. And now I treat it with the utmost of respect.
I realized that I really struggle with lumbago, you know?
Interesting. Why?
Yeah. It's just like a daily occurrence for me, and it's not the best. It definitely affects my life and what I like to do, but.
It's just something that I know really has bothered me and also old people, and it makes me feel old because I feel like my body's deteriorating. So it's, man, I feel like everybody's aging faster in this world.
From my understanding, lumbago is lower back pain.
Lower back pain. Something having to do with lower back pain.
It means lower back pain.
Lumbar, as most people should know, it means back. And bago, don't really know what that prefix is, so I know for sure it means something about back. Probably pain.
Now, there's no point in being cagey about things anymore. Most people in the classroom already know that lumbago means lower back pain. People are suffering, their lives being affected by this condition that haunts the halls of West High.
It just really triggers me because it's something that I've struggled with for a really long
Really?
time.
So you personally have an experience with this?
I did. Okay, got the camera.
And it was at this moment when it felt like all hope was lost, When it seemed like the Lumbago was too much for all of us to handle, we realized we saw something that we'd never seen before. Something right under our noses this whole time during the production of this film. And that was the people. That is what keeps us going. That is how we continued through the dark, how we pushed through some grueling, back-breaking times. Throughout the course of this documentary, or mockumentary, we experienced tremendous amounts of positivity and energy from everyone we talked to. We started to wonder why a simple, "What is Lumbago?" could invoke such memorable and positive interactions. Therefore, we decided to extend our interviews.
Oh, okay.
In the beginning, we were kind of just asking people that question only, and we realized, that makes for a pretty boring movie. So, we kind of extended our interview questions a little bit.
Okay.
Have you ever found it difficult to start a conversation with someone, especially when you don't know what to talk about?
Oh, yes. Yes, very much so. That's how all my interactions start. I never know how to start a conversation.
How do your interactions usually start?
Yeah, I usually just I'm just like, oh, the weather today is just amazing. Like a true Midwestern would, And then if it keeps on going from there, then it's fine. But if it doesn't, I don't know where to go from there. So I'm just kind of stuck, so yeah.
Occasionally, where there's just not really that much to talk about. And sometimes we're just standing there staring at each other. Literally, my opening line in almost any conversation is, "How have you been? How was your weekend?" Stuff along those lines.
Because if you don't know the person, you're not just gonna be it's always awkward to introduce yourself to somebody, if that makes sense.
I feel especially when I was younger, junior high and freshman, sophomore in high school, I just was nervous that, someone wouldn't want to talk to me or something like that. Just social anxiety.
It seems that awkward was a common theme among our friends. But what happens when we ask them how they feel when they're approached?
But now that I've gotten older, I've realized that usually pretty much everyone likes talking to others, and especially if it's just a question, yeah, exactly like Lumbago. Yeah, it's yeah.
How do you feel when someone tries to talk to you?
I'm always open-minded. I'm a very social person. I know some people who are awkward in conversations with new people, but I try not to be awkward, and I'm always open to what they want to ask me.
Right.
If someone were to come to me and just have a random conversation, I'm more than happy to have it. If anything, I'm flattered. You'll regret less if you don't, you might as well do it. Life is short.
Unless you want to gain something from that conversation, the topic doesn't really matter. It's always just a gesture.
Yeah. I like just hearing from people. If you're interested in talking to me, I'm interested in talking to you. Let's be honest.
And would you say that you like talking to people?
Yeah, I'd say I enjoy talking to people.
What's your favorite part about talking to someone?
I guess for me, probably just building connections with new people, especially talking to someone you don't usually talk to.
What's your favorite part about talking to someone?
Because you never know what they're gonna say.
What is Lumbago?
Do I like talking to people? I feel like I'm in the middle of an introvert and an extrovert. Growing up, I was considered very, very shy. I think sometimes I just fake it till I make it.
So would you say you like talking to people in general? Having conversations?
I mean, depends on who the person is, but generally I like talking to people.
What's your favorite part about talking with someone? What do you enjoy the most?
Finding something funny that we can both enjoy.
Finding something that people can complain about together is always fun. So, and also it gives people an opportunity to like vent whatever stress they're under.
Surprising? Did you expect me to say that to you?
No, but I don't expect half the things you say to me.
We wanted to know why people liked conversation.
It's Zoe.
It's Zoe.
I'm here with half of the day.
We wanted to know what was powering all those smiles we saw. And we wanted to know what we could do to put forth this positive energy into the hearts of all.
How do you feel about starting with a Lumbago question?
I feel like
Kind of what we're doing right here.
I feel like it would really start up a conversation, because if somebody doesn't know what it means, then it's like you have to explain it to start, and then from there you just like you could keep the ball rolling forever, you know?
So I'm very stock conversation starter.
Well, how do you feel about using Lumbago as a conversation starter?
Let's put it this way. It was, in the terms of starting a conversation, it was exotic.
Ask him a random question about Lumbago. Like, just go up to someone. But
What is the Lumbago spiritual?
I'm honestly pretty excited because I like talking to the freshmen. I think it's really fun.
Okay.
Hello? I have a question for you.
Hey, can I get a fuck? Yeah. Well, what is Lumbago?
I have a question for you. Have you ever heard of Lumbago? No? You know what the word Lumbago means?
What is Lumbago?
What I get when walking to school?
Is that the whole movie? It's just you asking, what is Lumbago, and then everybody answers?
Yes.
No, I don't. What is it?
It's lower back pain, but Will here's doing a documentary about how it's just more than that. About how it's like a conversation starter.
Do you like experience that a lot?
My
No?
dad's a chiropractor.
Wait. Are you okay? Okay.
So how do you deal with Lumbago?
Yeah.
I just asked my dad to crack my back, and he does.
So is he really good at it?
Well, that's his job. He has his own business, so I think so.
What is Lumbago to you? Have you ever heard of the word?
Lumbago?
Yeah.
I've never heard the word.
The government should divert more money into research for it, but at the same time, what's life without living through it, you know? It gives us a common experience, you know, and as human social creatures, that's really what we need. So it's a complicated issue, but an issue nonetheless.
Thank you. Thank you.
Of course.
See you, Will.
I would really like to ask you a couple of questions.
Right now?
Yeah.